Trump's $1 billion nuclear heist, golden jet dreams, and prison camps, the chaos nobody's stopping. Donald Trump just stole nearly $1 billion from the U.S. nuclear safety budget to give his private plane a makeover. Let that sink in. While America's decades-old ground-based nuclear missiles rot in leaking Cold War-era silos, Trump funneled $934 million, yes, nearly $1 billion, from that critical safety program to secretly renovate a luxury Qatari jet, a plane he plans to parade as Air Force One now and keep for himself later. And it gets more grotesque from there. That staggering transfer was buried deep inside a Pentagon document marked as a classified project. But according to the New York Times, the classified label is a fig leaf. Privately, Air Force officials admitted they're dipping into the Nuclear Weapons Modernization Fund to gold plate a flying palace for Trump. The official Pentagon silence on the cost? Deafening. But the leaks confirm the public's money, earmarked for preventing a literal nuclear disaster, is being siphoned off for vanity upholstery. Because nothing screams national security like Qatari marble countertops and Trump's name stitched into the seatbacks. Meanwhile, the nuclear missiles, those aging beasts buried under Montana, Wyoming, and North Dakota, still sit in 60-year-old silos, quietly degrading, literal ticking bombs, left to rust because Trump needs his jet to shine before his term ends. And the kicker? This jet, this shimmering symbol of stolen prestige, is allegedly destined for his presidential library, which doesn't exist, which has no location, which has no legal foundation. But that doesn't matter when the whole system is wired to let him do whatever he damn well pleases. Gold plane first, national security sometime later. Now, speaking of disasters that fly, let's talk about the FAA. In the past 7 days alone, America's skies have turned into a real-time disaster film. A near mid-air collision in North Dakota between a passenger jet and a B-52 bomber at a state fair flyover. No warnings, just evasive maneuvers and sheer luck. The very next day, another commercial flight forced into a nosedive. Terrified passengers, alarms screaming in the cockpit because the collision avoidance system was the only thing working that day. Then Saturday, an aircraft at Denver Airport caught on fire on the runway. 173 passengers and 6 crew scrambled down the emergency slide. And today, Newark Airport, one of the nation's busiest, is preemptively grounding traffic because they've run out of air traffic controllers. Why? Because Trump, weeks into his second term, fired hundreds of FAA safety personnel for no reason at all. Gutting air safety in the name of cost-cutting, or maybe just chaos, doesn't seem like a great trade when planes are nearly colliding over cornfields. But hey, at least the Golden Jet will have silk seatbelts. Now, back on the ground, Trump's next passion project is prison camps. The Richmond Times-Dispatch uncovered a $1.2 billion contract. Let's repeat that. $1.2 billion awarded by the Trump administration to build what would be the largest immigration detention center in the U.S. history at Fort Bliss, Texas. It's slated to hold 5,000 people in tents, not buildings, tents. And the company that landed this mega contract? A barely known contractor based out of a suburban Virginia house, partially hidden behind a tree. Before this jackpot, their biggest contract ever was $16 million. $16 million to $1.2 billion? That's not a raise. That's a money laundering fever dream. But in Trump world, that's not suspicious. That's just Thursday. And what kind of people are going to staff these border camps? Well,